Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Had to come tap in real quick, man, on one of the latest incidents in the hip hop world today out of Detroit involving Say Cheese, man. If you don't know who Say Cheese is, you should get familiar with him. One of the hardest working creators in the game. One of the plugs in the game. One of the tastemakers in the game for sure. He's earned that right then put in years and years of work of strictly being outside in the streets in the blogs. He go to fuck in, bust his ass, and then he also has a great team with him. But today, man, well, last night a list came out and it was done by Say Cheese. They put one out about the Texas artists the other day, top 25 artists in Texas for the summer. That was the headline on it. It was for the summer, and that riled up some shit out here in Texas. But in Detroit, you got the top 20 artists, the top 20 Detroit rappers, and I don't know what the list was originally supposed to be about. I did see in the comments. I don't know if it was the Say Cheese official page. It was supposed to be on strictly the hottest artists for the summer, but this is for 2019. If you look up top, it says productivity. Now, everybody has their own opinion of what they can and won't allow on their own list, what they looking for. With Say Cheese this year, it's been the hottest for the summer. So the summer will be the 3 months of the summertime. In these last 3 months, what they've been cooking up, and it's based on everything from streams, organic views on YouTube, buzz in the streets, all that. Well, in this case here, as you saw, he had Cash Kid up there. And Cash Kid came out himself in Say Cheese comments and put, hey man, I don't know how I'm on this list. I have not dropped a song in 2019. Which, if you go look at Cash Kid's Instagram, Cash Kid doesn't have any post up since January. Cash Kid has not been active with the music as far as releasing it or really been showing himself. He been really incognito. Cash Kid is one of the top artists out of Detroit to me. Lyrically, that nigga's cold as fuck. Bar for bar, he cold as fuck. But at the same time, bro, this right here just, it's nothing wrong with what Say Cheese do, in my opinion, at all. He puts these type of lists up to create controversy, and it works perfectly fine because he got the whole Detroit riled up damn near. Some people don't give a fuck about the list. Some do. Some artists felt like they should have been on it. Some artists felt like they shouldn't have been. That this person, that person. And I looked at it like this, dog. I'm one of them niggas that understand the game for what it is, dog. I'm a big fan of this whole Detroit scene. If you've been following my Instagrams, or if you know me personally especially, but if you've been following my Instagrams, I was posting Detroit rap artists before I even started doing interviews, before I started creating content. I just always been a fan of their sound, their culture, their content, because of the simple and also most importantly their work ethic, man. These niggas put out so much content and they created their own industry, and that's what I got respect for, man. They came up with they had their own producers, they came with their own cameraman, they came with their own managers, they came with their own everything, and it popped off. You know what I'm saying? And they did it with no major funding or backing or investments into the hip hop culture in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Lately, you see, Gazi, he's been tapped in for a while there. He's solid. Shout out to Gazi. He been really helping that culture thrive. But they was pretty much on their own. They didn't have Eminem to throw the torch back. They had to figure it out, and they did that. And I've always been a fan of it. I'm going to continue supporting it. But with this Say Cheese shit, Say Cheese kind of exposed his hand here because you put somebody on the list who had not dropped a song for the entire year. I'm not here to kick Say Cheese down. I'm not a hater. I respect Say Cheese for that work he put in. I do interviews myself, so I know how motherfucking hard it is to get all this shit set up. I know what the nigga going through, but at the same time, Say Cheese is gonna be right back, and he not gonna fall off. Niggas is still tapping in. A lot of people don't even know who these artists are. You know what I'm saying? That's because Detroit is its own little culture. So nationwide, a lot of people don't know these artists. But at the same time, it just showed like, whoa, you put him on the list and he hasn't dropped a song the entire year. And that is not a knock on Cash Kid. Please understand that, man. Like I said earlier, Cash Kid go off. He do his motherfucking thing. It's just a factual statement. He said it himself. He has not released any music in 2019. So what made him be able to qualify to make this list if this is a 2019 list? It looks like, and I'm just saying, this is not no knock on Say Cheese. I don't pay Say Cheese bills. I don't tell him how to run. He been in this shit for a long time. It just makes the people feel like, bro, what the fuck does this list mean if you're throwing artists on the list who have not released any music? People are going to question it now, but like I said, nobody will care. Say Cheese, in the long run, nobody will care. Right now, it's kind of like niggas is feeling played. Like, are you even really looking into us? Are you really even checking out our music like that? Or are you just Googling and throwing whatever you see on there? Don't hold me this. I don't know if Cash Doll has really released a lot of music this summer. You know, a lot of artists have, and a lot of artists haven't. They got so many good motherfucking artists in Detroit, dog. You got to tap into all of them. I don't know who, man, it's so many. I'll be here all day trying to name all the hot Detroit artists who making moves. And so I just, this shit just one of them things, bro, where, you know, it'll get smoothed over, the situation and be better. Currently, I don't know who the people is. You know, this internet, everybody got a voice, everybody got a type, got something they can type in on. And I don't know if it's fans or what. You know, Say Cheese even posted to his page that they saying he is banned from Detroit for this motherfucking disrespect that he provided with this list. And man, it's one of them things, man. I don't know if it was Say Cheese team. I don't know. I mean, Sean Cotton. I don't know if it was Sean Cotton team. Was he involved in on this? But it is in Detroit. Your list will not be credible in their eyes. And it's the same. It would be the same way here in Texas. I can't be biased. I fuck with Say Cheese, like I said, but it looks like you just threw this list up to create controversy and to get motherfuckers to get in the comments and beef about it and make videos about it. And it looks like that's what he did. They got to own that. This is, you know, like I say, the list is an opinion, but it has to be based off some type of factual situations. And with that being said, you gotta hold that motherfucking L on that. Ain't no trying to fix it up and say this or this or that. You gonna sound crazy. But at the end of the day, this is the internet. This is news for right now. The news will get old. These Detroit artists, all 1,000 of them, these niggas be working hard. I expect to see more and more from a lot of artists. Shout out to all the ones that I done tapped in with. Rolly Gang Blue, Baby Money, Baby's World. Shout out to Stir Gotti right here. Shout out to Call Me 2Gs. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with his shit. I fuck with Larray the Savage. Man, a lot of motherfucking niggas in Detroit. Shout out to TJ6. Shout out to 10K Kev. Shout out to Cashier Quan. Shout out to Talibando, V's, all of them, man. Too many names. Peasy, Babyface, Ray. Man, I'll be naming shit all day. Cash Dog, fucking Cash Kid, everybody, man. Shout out to the whole Detroit. Y'all keep running it up, man. 1,000.